Ain't a big pinch in my baby.
Say what? Yo, who was that? A.T.L show coming live. Speak about the world. Know that we are still. We had TeAma Legacy, the podcast. On God, we're taking over for the A.T.L show.
Naya, what?
The A.T.L show's on. Duh. Get out! Get
But
out!
Naya, it's supposed to be for adults only. It's supposed to be.
A.T.L. They're back!
It's my time again.
Anthony, TeAma, T7, Legacy!
They did.
They're back! They're the best! Let's get it! Season 2!
I'm the best at this shit, that's fact. And there's only one reason that I came back. I'm here to set the fucking record straight. Okay. I'm the best you ever cast that spelled away. First off, ain't no beef with the spitters in my city. But if it comes with 28, then shit get gritty. I'm shitty. Yeah, I shit on rappers. Even dead on the scene, since you wanna be actors. This the message. I'm talking over hills and places. The schools are feeling foggy. I'll be patiently waiting. It seems y'all forgot who really runs the throne. Screaming y'all number one just because I was gone. See, ain't no stopping me now. I'm on the move. I'm on against me. Once when you ready to lose. The game, the street, the throne is took. This the message. Hope it leave you from me rappers. Sure. Yeah. The message. So y'all know. Yeah. The monster is back. And I'm at my spot.
A.T.L. ho.
Just-in-time accessories definitely have the bling and everything in between. TeAma Copeland is your independent paparazzi agent. Join her live online Monday through Friday, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Join her on Facebook at TeAma Sweetness Copeland or her fan page, Just-in-Time Accessories, or you can find her on YouTube at Teama Herice. That once again is Just-in-Time Accessories. Everything is only $5. Nickel and lead-free jewelry. TeAma Copeland, independent paparazzi agent. Just-in-time accessories definitely have the bling and everything in between. Check her out.
Make sure you go over to Goli.com and get your Goli gummies today. They have 3 selections, 3 choices to choose from. They have the apple cider vinegar, the ashwagandha, and new, they now have the superfruit. In addition to going over to GoliGummies.com, make sure you use the A.T.L as your discount code and receive a huge discount. It supports the channel and the podcast. In addition to all of that, the gummies, they are a source of antioxidant. They have vitamins B9, B12, promotes general good health, helps improve your daily health, contains pectin, a source of dietary fiber, uses pectin as a natural prebiotic to support a healthy gut and immune system, includes the mother, a healthy strain of bacteria, antioxidants, and enzymes. Mask the unpleasant taste of the apple cider vinegar. It's simple, it's delicious, it's Goli.
Good evening, Miss Adrian, you're a mess. Good evening. Can you hear me now, Miss Adrian? You hear me now?
Yeah, I hear you now.
I heard just I'll see them with this video. Welcome to the Anthony Brown Show. This segment we call the A.T.L. We are joined tonight by my very lovely, the very beautiful Miss TeAma Sweetness.
Hey, everybody.
And the very bold, the very beautiful
Check her out.
T. Savage.
Hey y'all, I literally just woke up. I almost overslept. Okay, that brain got me, that foot got me. I was out of there.
Okay.
I don't know. I literally almost overslept. Okay, everybody got me there.
Somebody
I
got
hear a
something.
bad echo. I don't know if it's me.
Oh, what's that echo?
Hold on.
Probably Legacy. It's gone. Yep, it was Legacy.
It was Legacy.
So it's Legacy.
And we're joined by Mr. Shawty Doo-Wop, the fashionista himself, that always got a plan. The man with the plan, Mr. Legacy, the greatness.
Hi, everybody.
And we're joined by a young lady that's no stranger to us at all. She's been here many times on our show, and she's given us the privilege to grace our presence once again this evening. The very bold, the very beautiful, the very sexy, the lady in red.
Now.
The lady in red.
Hey.
Auntie Adrian.
Hey, y'all. Hey, everybody. How you doing?
Actually, I just want to let everybody know that tonight's topic actually came to us by Miss Auntie Adrian. So when we get into it, she got some things she want to share with y'all.
Don't turn
I do it. And I got a red cup to go with it.
Okay, yeah.
Y'all know what happens with the red cup.
She's getting lit. For some lituations.
Yeah. I'm on fire today, TeAma.
Wait till y'all see TeAma.
Let's get it, y'all.
Yeah, I'm over there getting beat for the gods. She getting painted.
Where's she going at?
She getting snatched.
Okay, now.
Yes, Savage.
I had to change my blouse a little bit.
Yes, a little bit. You had to brighten up our day.
Yes, that blue wasn't laying right.
Okay, yes, you did that, baby.
All right.
Yes. Oh, I just want to remind everybody, definitely go over and click that like button. Click the like.
Like, share, and subscribe.
Like, share, subscribe, and definitely comment. And if you comment below, we will show your comments on the screen. And we will read your comments and respond to your comments. So like, share, subscribe, and comment below. So do all that. We appreciate it. This is I have Miss Adrian's picture. Do I have
What?
There she be. Hey.
There she go. Hey, look like she 12 on there.
Okay, no, 11. 11.
11.
So anyway, how everybody doing today?
I'm doing great.
Cooling.
I'm sleepy. I kept waking up thinking I missed the show. I wake up, it'll be 10 minutes later, and I just go right back to sleep. I just kept waking up until like 8, probably about just 9, really. I'm like, oop, it's time to get up.
So you fell asleep after you got off work?
No, I actually worked from home today. I did a training. I picked up my daughter, and I took a shower, and I ate. And I woke up, and it was raining outside. I said, I don't know what I was asleep. It was raining.
Yeah, sometimes working from home, and plus with the weather, the overcast does put you in a sleep slumber type mood.
I laid in that bed. Why didn't people talk to me today? I sure did.
And were you the trainer, or were you being trained?
No, I was a trainee, but they was really training themselves because I was laid out.
You ain't gonna do right. It is not gonna do right.
Not today.
Wow. I want to remind everybody also go back and watch our last show. Our last show was Why Are Black Women Hated So Much? So please go back and watch that show. It was very enlightful, to say the least. But that was our last show. So make sure you go ahead and click the link and watch that show and let us know what you thought about that segment. Tonight's segment is, can you be in love with 2 or more people at the same time?
You did that?
And before we get into that topic, I just want to also let everybody know that coming soon, we're going to have a segment called My Brother's Keeper. And these are 3 men that are like brothers to me. They're brothers from another mother. They have all been influential, inspirational, and motivational in my life, and to the point where I'm able to call them my brothers, and they call me brothers, and I would do anything in the world for them, and likewise. So this
For sure.
is none other than Darren, Legacy, and Chuck Dog. So and this is,
Legacy inspirational. Mhm.
and this
Hi, Legacy.
segment more likely to have gone on
How you
Sunday.
doing?
So guys, make sure you tune in to watch
Hey,
this show.
inspiring hoes all over America.
So my brother's keeper.
A.T.L hoes.
Oh shit. Oh.
Listen, I've been ready for the day. Okay, I'm fired up and ready. I got some shit for y'all. Let's get it.
Tiama, do you have a question for today? Or do anyone have a question for today?
Adrian had the question of the day.
Ms. Adrian, what's the question?
The question of the day is, why is it that when women, their baby dad, when women who have baby daddies get another woman, do the women not want? Okay, let me rephrase this. I done got a red cup here, y'all, so bear with me. Why is it when a man gets a woman, the woman that had children by that man don't want the children to be around his new woman? Why is that? Did y'all get that? Let me rephrase it for you.
Yes.
I got a
We got
baby
it.
daddy. I hush, Legacy.
Yes,
I
ma'am.
got a baby daddy. I got a baby daddy. My baby daddy go get a woman, and now I'm pissed off. I don't want the woman around my children. Now, why? Why is that?
One, I probably still got feelings for the baby daddy. And two, I don't know that woman to trust her. Obviously, I don't trust his judgment. I'm not with him, so maybe I don't trust his judgment on his quality in women.
Well,
okay.
I'm gonna say this, Miss Adrian.
Come on, Legacy. I'm interested. Come on, baby. Give it to me.
I gotta come on for this one.
Yes, let me see.
And it's a two-way street. It's a two-way street. But most of the time it's women. But it's definitely a two-way street. Like Savage said earlier, a lot of times it does be they still be attached to their baby daddy. And sometimes TeAma say that baby daddies always feel like because the woman done had a kid from them that they could always go back and get the vagina, and that's gonna always be available.
And that ain't true.
But some women feel like because that's their baby daddy and that's who they was just with, that at any time that she want him, she can have him also. But a lot of times women mistakenly think that they have more say so and power when it comes to their children, which that is not true. And me being a father who has went the distance and championed in a courtroom and won, to where the courts are telling mothers that you have no say so when the child is in the presence of his or her father. And a lot of women, like I say, is because a lot of women feel like because they birthed the child that they have the ultimate say so in that relationship with that child, and that's not true. And I advise any man who has any type of stubborn female in his life that has brought about a child to go ahead and get your legitimization rights and go ahead and go to court and get yourself your parental rights to where that woman can't have a say so about who you have your child around. And if the mother interferes after that, then the mother can be incarcerated. The only way that a woman can have a say so about who that child is to be around is if that mother can prove that other person is going to be a danger physically to that child. Outside of that, put a gag order in her mouth and tell her to close it down for the night. Because she
Not a
has
gag
no
order.
You
power.
not my baby daddy.
Well, I'm not. We already know. We already know some people are special and they're willing to sit in jail for no reason. So,
Oh, here we go.
what you think, Tony?
Early.
I think the reason why the mother is like that, sometimes the mother could be bitter, still angry, at the fact that he left her, and more than likely, I think about 50% of the time, it's usually for a girl that looks visually better than her. And what I mean by that is because men are visual, women are Build-A-Bears. Women see potential in a man. And a woman will build a man and uplift a man and create a man. See, a woman could look at a man and be like, girl, if I could just change his wardrobe, or girl, if I could just get his GED, or get his teeth fixed, I'll have the perfect man. Or if I could just get him to get with my dad, because my dad owns his own company and my dad give him a job, I'll have the perfect man. Or if I could just get his hair cut, I'll have the perfect man. So women is going to create, they see the potential. He's a good man. He's hardworking. He brings home the check. But let me just take him up, improve him just a teeny bit, and I'll have my perfect man. See, women see the potential in a man. Men are not visual like that. Men see you as you are. Man see a woman, he sees, damn, mama fine, mama bad, mama sexy, mama thick, mama look good, mama cute, mama pretty. Mama got a nice breast, mama got a nice ass, or whatever, a nice thin waistline. A man ain't never one time looked at a woman and say,
Mama got Megan knees.
Mama got Megan knees, mama, whatever it is, or mama got money, or mama got, whatever it is he's after, he already see it. He not once have I ever heard a man in my 53 years of being on God's green earth saying, damn, look at mama over there. Man, if I just get her and take her to the gym and lose about 50 pounds, I'll have a perfect woman. Or she's so skinny, let me just take her to my grandmama's house and get her to eat a little bit and gain a little weight. She'll be thick then. Or maybe if I just teach her how to dress. No, and man ain't never tried to create the woman. No, you are what he likes. Period. You know what I'm saying? So chances are in this scenario and based on your question, the reason why the woman is angry or acting funny towards the other girl is because chances are if he left woman A, let's say she's 35, 40, he could be 35, 40 as well, but he probably left her for a 23-year-old woman. So of course she's younger, she's more vibrant, she's more beautiful, she can do more tricks on the bed.
Got a new snatch box on him.
Got a new snatch box.
Tony, I don't agree with that. Tony, I don't agree with that. Because what if the mama left the daddy?
Wait a minute. Wait, let me finish. And you don't have to agree. That's why we have 5 different opinions on here. Because everybody ain't gonna agree. But in my example, because I've seen it happen and I've heard people tell me about it, and this is why it happened. So that's how I know it's true, because it's come to me before. So in that scenario, that's usually what it is woman B happen to be prettier, younger, definitely not smarter, because she don't have the years on her. She don't have the years of experience. But he ain't with her for her brain. He with her for her brain.
The snatch box.
The other brain. Not the brain. So, and based on TeAma saying, what if it's in reverse? What if she left him? Then I haven't talked to anybody with that situation, so I don't know why she would be bitter if she left him.
That's what I'm saying. Not all women do not want their kids around another woman based on her being bitter, based on this person look better than her. Because I have a particular woman that I do not want my son around, period.com. I even told her to her face, you seem like one of them bitches that'll pinch my baby when a bitch ain't looking. So that ain't got shit to do with bitter. When you living your bestest life and you like, nah, I done dealt with you before, but as a female, I don't trust you. Based on a person could get a feel. That's what I'm saying. It's many different scenarios, but not all of them lead up to she want her baby daddy. No, what she wants is to not have a kid that has a trauma for dealing with the bull her daddy picked or his daddy picked.
Mm-hmm.
But if you don't know that girl from Adam, and you just like, oh, I don't want my baby around her. Yeah, you might be a little jelly.
Okay. I'm just trying to be. I just want to be the best I can be tonight.
You better.
AKA, I got some controversial stuff I want to say, and I'm trying not to give it to y'all in the first 30 minutes of the show. That's all. Oh, that's perfect.
So we have nothing else to say about Miss Adrian.
I know what this is.
Thank you, Savage. Listen, Miss Adrian, I agree with both Tony and TeAma. Savage.
Wait, hold on. Kamal said, what the heck's wrong with someone punching a child that's not acting right? Punch my child if you want to and let me find out. I better not find out. Kamal said them punches work. They work on the stepmama too.
Legacy. See? Kamal the one that's trying to get me put up under the jail.
Yeah.
Not me. Because I don't need nobody to watch my jail. I got him. We good.
Yeah.
But listen, in the thing in relationships, and everybody know I got boys and I got a daughter, and me having a daughter, and that's one of my greatest fears, having my kid's mom date, move on with her life, but date. She do the best she can as far as picking out of her pick of the litter of men that she can have and choose, and she picked someone that seems decent, and they date a while, and a year or so, maybe 2 years, they decide to move in. My daughter's 11, and he gave off no signs that he was a real pedophile, because some pedophiles haven't been caught. You understand what I'm saying? So therefore, they're under the radar. I mean, hell, it took Kelly 33 years to get caught. So some pedophiles are not, you know how they say the only thing is, I made it as though you just finally got caught. This ain't your first thing. Savage.
Pinch. Spell check took my pinch to punch. And yesterday I'm gonna pinch your baby.
That's your boy, TeAma. That's your boy. But
he called my pinch cheeks with love.
But being honest, Miss
Adrian, that's how you flip that around.
Miss Adrian, y'all being honest, I mean, that's fearful for me to know that one day that my kid's mom may introduce or may move a man into that, or she may move in with him. My daughter will be living with them. And there's nothing that I can do about it. Nothing. It's legal. And
was you dibbling and dabbling still with her?
Me and my kid's mom ain't been together in over 4 years.
I didn't say was you still with her. I said, is you still dibbling and dabbling?
I haven't touched it in 4 years.
Oh, okay.
Miss Adrian, this one a little
I'm
too
just
crazy.
asking,
She don't even want to.
And like I try to get people to understand, yeah, it's just that, I don't want that for myself. I don't want my daughter around another man like that, but I don't have a say so. And we can't pick significant others for our baby moms or baby fathers. So you have to just know and trust that this person is going to protect your child. Because I remember when I first started getting my baby outside of her mom and having my daughter with me, and one of the main things that she used to just say to me 100 times, protect my baby. And I'm like, I'm gonna be the first one to die for her. So what do you keep? But it's just something in a mom that is going to 100 times reiterate that over and over and over. And like I said, I'm just gonna make sure that, I try to make sure that if that happens, me and this gentleman have a sit down and understand that I'm gonna die for it now. So whatever play you go with, understand that I'm already ready to die for it. But I can't tell her that she can't have my daughter around another man. I'll put myself in trouble for no reason when I gotta first have proof that my child is in physical danger before I can go doing something about that.
Okay. So on that thought.
Dear A.T.L is a segment of the show where you, the viewer, can write in and tell us about what's going on in your life. And we will read your letter and respond to your letter live here on the air. So if you're experiencing relationship problems, best friend disputes, baby mama, baby daddy drama, marriage issues, church hurt, church issues, and many, many more, send your letters to TheAnthonyBrownShow@gmail.com.
Yes. If you have issues, you got things going on in your life, and you need some help, we're going to give it to you the best way we know how. We're not licensed therapists, so don't hold us accountable. We're giving you 5 different perspectives, and it is what it is. You choose which one you want to go with. So send your letters, your thoughts, your prayers, your requests, whatever it is, to Dear A.T.L, TheAnthonyBrownShow@gmail.com. Let's go, Miss Savage. Take it away.
Dear A.T.L crew, I am a 19-year-old recently graduated from high school and getting ready to enter college. I will be majoring in pre-medicine where I want to be a doctor and discover cures to change the world. Here is the situation. I have been fucking my homeroom teacher for about 8 months. She tells me she is in love with me and I think I love her too. But I am not ready to be a father. I have not told my family, mom and dad, and none of my friends know. Please tell me what I should do. Sign, fucking way too soon. Well, I'm assuming based upon the fact that he said he's not ready to be a dad and she's pregnant. So
Wow.
My thing is that lady older than you, she knew what she was doing. She know how a baby is made. She was fucking you to get pregnant. Sorry, you stuck. She didn't get rid of that baby.
The only way she get rid of that baby is if she was having sex with him and it was before his legal age. And if he go to tell, say that he's gonna expose that they were having sex before.
It wasn't, because he's 19. They've been having sex for the last 8 months, which makes him 18. He was grown.
So he said 8 months?
They've been fucking for the last 8 months. So he
he said my homeroom teacher. That puts me in the mind of a high school because ain't no homeroom in college.
He was in high school, but at 19.
Well, if she wants to save her job, if he goes and starts saying that he's gonna expose that a teacher was sleeping with a student, Savage, can't she lose her job?
I believe so, because there's certain ethics and ethical laws and clauses they put in our contract.
Mm-hmm.
Because if it wasn't like that, teachers right here would probably be humping 18-year-olds.
Even though the student was 18 at the time of conception.
It don't matter. It's still labeled as inappropriate, and it could be disciplinary actions. There might not be able to be any legal actions because the student was legally of age, but because of the clauses and the bylaws in our contracts that we signed, there's some type of repercussion.
Yes.
So she could lose her job, but he could gain a child.
Right.
A whole baby. She wanted that baby though. She's grown up and know the baby was made. She needed some young, fresh. She needed some young, fresh fertilizer for her garden, and she got it.
Baby fresh.
That young meat was tearing it up.
Yeah, he'll bend her ass up on the desk after school.
Now, the one thing I like about him is his maturity level, because he hasn't told any of his friends he see it. His friends don't know.
Yeah, because most guys, they see that as when you sit on TV, it's a high five when you holler at the teacher, even though in real life it's considered statutory rape, but on TV it's like, oh yeah, you know, what was that movie where Adam Sandler had hit the teacher? They started, that's my boy or something like that, and he ended up getting
that movie.
Yeah.
Listen, Savage, y'all. Last year I went home for Christmas, so I got my boys there, Naya there. So Naya had went off with my kid's mom. So we just in the house, just enjoying each other's Christmas. We, you know, my boys are my oldest. I had 3. I had my 22-year-old, I had my 20-year-old, and my 19-year-old son. So we all home, we just chilling, playing games, just enjoying each other. So they went to telling stories. So my oldest son say, yeah, I remember when me and 2 of my homeboys ran the train on my social studies teacher. I say, what? He said, yeah. Matter of fact, when the night that when I graduated, remember when I went off after we went to graduation, after we the graduation ceremony, I was like, yeah, you going to hang out with your peoples. He was like, yeah. She gave us a graduation party at a 5-star hotel.
That's terrible.
He said that they had been knocking off for about a year or so. Now, his mama was upset. I wasn't.
You was high-fiving her, wasn't you?
Well, I mean, I ain't gonna say I high-fived him.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say I high-fived him, but
if
it would have been the opposite way, if it would have been Naya talking like that, charges probably would have been pressed.
Listen, these cougars will wreck these young men's whole world. So if you got a child that like cougars, keep them away from them, because we'll destroy them. I'm telling you, they ain't ready. Speaking from the queen of cougars, we will wreck them young boys' whole life.
Okay.
I'm just trying to tell you. Because that boy I had back in the day, he was still, when I met the boy and I didn't know he was going to Palm Beach Gardens. Okay? But he was 19 and I didn't know it. But what I'm saying to you, it took me 8 years to get rid of that motherfucker. And if he had it his way, he'd still bother me today. We will wreck your son's life. Keep him away. I'm just trying to tell you.
So let me ask you, Auntie Adrian.
I'm coming with guns blazing.
Auntie Adrian,
get it ready.
What's the youngest age you would do?
Say what?
What is your youngest age that you like?
Oh, they got to be in their dirty 30s.
Oh, good. Oh
no, I don't do the 20s no more. When I was in my 40s, the 20s was hitting. But now that I'm in my 50s, they got to be in their dirty 30s. I love their last year dirty drawers. And see, when I get 60, I'm going to want them in their 40s. It's a process to this. But we will fuck your son's life up.
I want to be like you when I get older. I swear.
I'm telling you. Listen here, it ain't no joke. It's something about this cougar juice that is fresh. And see, let's not get it twisted. I ain't a sugar mama. Because I ain't taking care. It's cougar juice.
Hey, let me tell you, I was just finna let you know, if you date mine and he's still in my house, you better be the one covering all them tennis shoes.
What?
All them tennis shoes come from you.
Well, see, you talking to the sugar mamas.
It's a difference between a cougar and a sugar mama.
It's a difference between a sugar mama and a cougar. I'm nobody's sugar mama, but I'm a cougar and I will wreck your son's entire world. I'm just trying to tell you. Okay? So watch out. I ain't giving them no money.
Well, we ain't gave them, man.
But I'm a pop, lock, and drop it on him so fucking bad, I'm gonna wreck his whole world. I'm just trying to tell you now.
Oh my God.
See, and I had Megan knees before Megan was even good in her daddy's nutsack. Okay, so I don't even understand all this shit about a Megan knee. Yep, there I had. Who is that over there? Oh my God, TeAma.
TeAma.
Get that man some advice.
Innocent.
Nobody don't get that man some advice. We heard about your Megan knee. Get that man some advice.
What? You know, I never dated a young person. I
like
never
them
dated
old.
nobody
Listen
younger
here.
than me, like
And,
young.
oh, girl, that's where the sugar and the spices and everything nice
Are we
when they're
gonna
young.
get some advice?
Listen, I didn't hear the thing. I was muted out. I didn't hear the what is it? He got a baby by this woman.
By the last teacher.
It's short, so I can read it right quick. I can read it again. It's
Go
real
ahead.
short. I'm a 19-year-old recent graduate from high school, and I'm getting ready to enter college. I will be majoring in pre-medicine, where I want to be a doctor and discover cures to change the world. Here's the situation. I have been fucking my homeroom teacher for about 8 months. She tells me she is in love with me, and I think I love her too, but I'm not ready to be a father. I have not told my family, mom and dad, and none of my friends know. Please tell me what I should do.
She a young cougar. See, you got to get a seasoned cougar that ain't got problems with having babies. See what I'm saying? It's a whole process to this.
Miss Adrian, give that man some advice. You still worried about the cougar?
Shut your face up, Legacy. This is my spotlight. I'm a cougar. Is you? What did you? Is you a kid?
I don't. Well,
a dream. You a cub. You a cub, Legacy. You know they call cubs.
You know, because I was looking at your picture the other. I was looking at Legacy's picture of it. That's a look at Legacy, a little buffing thing. He's just a little too old, about 20 years younger, maybe.
What's this, Miss Adrian?
Listen.
Go
listen,
give him something to learn about, Miss Adrian.
Listen, I don't. He need to tell his mother and them about it because, see, first of all, it all depends on what his relationship is with his parents. You know what I mean? Because like my kids can come to me and talk to me about anything, but everybody's parents ain't like me. I always been the unorthodox parent. I say unorthodox, but it's not that. It's just that I don't have. I just don't. I'm not the usual. You know what I mean? I have a relationship with my kids that a lot of children don't have with their parents. I just don't know. He just, I don't know what to tell. Why didn't you put a condom on, boy? Didn't your mother and them tell you?
She probably sucked it off.
But their lady, I don't know if you heard what I said, but she know what she was doing. She wanted a baby. She wanted a baby.
Oh, they the worst kind.
Come on, said there's no advice. That dude ain't no baby. And he knew what he was doing. I played with teachers in high school and college and knew every step of the way. You don't want a child, you don't bone. Ain't even that. You just strap up. I mean, it's real simple.
But they don't know about strapping up these days. Everybody want to go bareback.
But listen, with that being his teacher, he probably thought that she was educated enough to handle it on her end. You know what I'm saying? Like, basically, she wouldn't try to get him the being that she'll teach
daddy.
him. I have to agree with Anya. This sounds like a setup to me, baby.
She wanted a baby and she didn't care who she got it from.
Well, I'm gonna say this.
Bank, he was the cheaper route out.
I'm gonna say this. I do love what Savage has said, and you too, Miss Adrian. But the thing is, by his mind being wrapped up mentally, that he's feeling that he loves her, he may not want to tell his mama them because he also thinking about her welfare to say, if I do tell my mama them, they're gonna definitely his mama may expose the fact that, you know how y'all African American women are. You in here sexing my baby with your grown ass and
Hey, look.
So hold on,
try to do the school and all.
Yeah. So right now he's just trying to bargain and tell her right now all the bargaining chips are in his hand, and all you got to do, my man, is go tell her that, listen, I need this done. If she is pregnant, I need this abortion taken care of. If you don't, I do have to expose. That lady ain't having
no abortion. That lady want that baby. I'm willing to bet you everything in my pocket that she don't have no kids.
That's a good bet.
That's a good bet. I would say different legacy. I would say, now that I thought about what Kamal said, and I'm thinking about what you're saying, legacy. What I'm thinking is that because he does feel that he loves her, she loves him. Okay, yes, you have my baby, but he'll probably go on to school, let her take care of the baby, when he come home, he'll be.
He ain't in love with her. He in love with what that cougar cat can do. That's what that is. Go on.
Well, he'll probably come home during his breaks from school to tend to his child. At that point, he ain't got to worry about the high school no more because he's no longer a student there. So he could be in the child's life actively. Once he finishes school and moves in with old girl Miss Teacher, he could even move in. He could even move in after his, freshman year in college. And Mom, I met old girl. I got a girlfriend. I'm moving in with her. Boom. So, but Mom, Dad, you can rest assured I'm still gonna go to school and finish my education. And as long as he's doing that, his parents may be cool with it. Later on, that he can introduce. Oh, by the way, this is my child at 2 or 3 years old at that point. But he's almost ready to graduate from college.
Tony, that sounds so beautiful, as TeAma said, in a perfect world. The mother and the father can still go back and cause drama because there is no expiration time.
On statute limitation.
He may not tell that that's my teacher. He may just tell that I know her from back in the days.
But what if the mama already know that was his ex-teacher? You're gonna be familiar with it.
It's really gonna matter if they were born before he was 18.
Every person.
Yeah,
a lot of parents don't know every teacher you had in high school, so that might just fly.
I don't know none of my kids' teachers they had in high school. None of them.
You know what I'm saying? My mama didn't know none of my teachers. My mom probably my whole high school year she probably knew 3 teachers.
I knew a lot of my son's teachers, especially in Georgia, due to the fact that most of them I played football for them. But outside of that, I ain't hardly know none of them other teachers.
So introduce her as your girlfriend. Don't introduce her as your teacher.
Right. So son, if you're listening, if you introduce her, this my girlfriend, this young lady I met back in the day. Yeah, she's a little older, but we've been kicking it, and this my little shorty, this my legit, this little Tyson right here.
Don't you put my baby in this?
Y'all might hear that.
I heard you.
Well, she know Godmama got it. Godmama shut it down. That's it.
Yeah, yes.
Don't try it.
Yes.
Don't try it. This Tyson mother, don't try it.
Yes.
Where you going?
Not to try it.
Where you going to come?
To the loft. To the loft. The club is called the
club.
Yeah.
Legacy must not be looking up.
Looking up what?
Hey, TeAma.
Me and all the siblings, we had it now.
You need to see TeAma face.
But my shoes is to die for. My shoes is the
Legacy, what got your attention?
I'm trying to send somebody the link to the podcast.
TeAma was showing you her drag.
Her what?
Her makeup.
She don't need all that. The ladies that's on my show beautiful already.
I know, right? See how Legacy get all the cool.
Look like we gave old dude.
You know exactly what to say when they
So we gave old dude enough advice?
Yeah, I think buddy is good to go.
Okay, so let's get into the nitty-gritty. Can you be in love with 2 or more individuals at the same time? Now it's funny that we asked this question because, like I said, today, Legacy had asked his nephew his 2 nephews that question, and they're twins. One nephew, how old are your nephews, Legacy?
8.
They're 8 years old now. He asked them, can you be in love with 2 people at the same time? 8-year-old boys, one said, no, you cannot. It's impossible. The other boy said, yes, as long as the other one don't know.
Out of the blue.
No.
8 years old.
And what did you say, Tony?
That's how some Legacy shit.
Out of the blue.
No. So my thing is, And what made the topic came up is because, like I said, Auntie Adrian was having a debate in one of her social media groups, and it was an uproar. And she called me in midday and said, "Tony, I got a topic for your ass." And I was like, "What?" And I said, "Bingo, there's our topic for Friday."
It's hot. I've been getting some hot responses about that.
So we're gonna let Miss Auntie Adrian talk about it a little bit before we all dibble and dabble and tell our opinions on whether you could or cannot. Miss Tam, I gotta tell you, girl, you are doing it. You are doing it, honey.
Zoom on in there on the Tony.
Yes.
Let them all get a chance to see one of his favorites.
Mama, you looking like you ready to take over.
Oh, I need that necklace.
I showed you this one, and you was like, "Oh, I ain't got nowhere to go. I got on a whole pantsuit."
I don't remember saying nothing like that, TeAma. You got me mixed up with somebody. TeAma, you got me mixed up. I ain't said that about that piece.
Yes, ask Tony. I showed you it, but you needed to see it on me. Yes.
I ain't said that about that piece right there. Come on, put her back on the camera. Let me see it again.
Show it again.
Hold on. Let me turn on my.
Oh, Lord have
mercy. The really part when this light come on. Watch this light illuminate. Yes.
Oh. Tam, I ain't told you that. The lies you tell. I tell you I need it. Put it in my basket.
I got you.
You got that hook of red on tonight, huh? It's going down.
That she showed up do got it on.
Yeah,
girl, I'm gonna be with 6 of my brothers. That's like having 6 bodyguards to honey, that is the best cop block in America.
Okay.
I'm not fucking with y'all. I done sitting up here looking at TeAma and that necklace and then put my cigarette out in my bed. God damn it. Then burnt the hole in the boudoir.
I would definitely put one in yours.
Fuck.
I told you between this one, I was gonna go in between this one and this one behind.
Oh my God.
Honey.
I done put a cigarette out in the boudoir covers.
Hey, Anya, when I knew I was right, when I bit that corner and Wick say.
Okay.
She ready?
Okay. You know what that look was? That look was when you get back here tonight. That look was when you get.
Let me tell you, that look was I majorly fucked up. That's what that look was.
The look was on. Well, here we get back home so we can make another Tyson.
That's what that look is.
That'll be
hey, never look like. Ain't no more babies. Ain't no more babies.
Wick said, "Come on home."
In my room.
He'll be singing a gospel song.
Actually,
come on
in the room.
Me nor Tyson will be nowhere near this house.
Come on in the room.
Open up your legs. And let me spread right in.
Legacy, we is not going there.
I know he didn't do it.
Listen,
come on in.
Damn, it got me so excited. I done put my cigarette out in the boudoir covers. God damn it. No more. She barred from showing us pictures like that.
Okay.
Oh my God, I put a hole in the boudoir sheets.
So Auntie Adrian, tell us what was going on that made this interesting topic in your little chat room?
Well, because they were asking whether or not it's possible to be in love with 2 people. So there was a girl in the group that said that she had 2 men that she was fucking with. One of them she knew she loved, the other one she knew she was in love with. But what she said was she was in love with him because he was the whole package. He put her down in the bed. So I asked her, was it possible that she was in love with the idea of how he made her feel? And I've been asking a lot of people, I've asked at least 15, 20 people this question. Can you love 2 people at the same time? A lot of them say yes. It was like half and half. Some say yes, you can love them. But the overall consensus was you love 2 people. You're in love with 2 people, but for different reasons. You're in love with one person because they bring one thing to the table, and you're in love with another person because they bring something else to the table. But for me, the type of person I am, if I'm in love with you, then that means you're fulfilling all of my needs, mentally, physically, emotionally, financially, stability, everything that I need. So it's no way if there's somebody else that I'm in love with him too. That's just my take on it. But a lot of people beg to differ. A lot of people feel like that they're in love with two people, but they don't get it because it is a difference between being in love and in lust. For
Miss
instance,
Adrian,
the girl.
I think you opened my eyes to something just then when you said that. I mean, I was over here on the you can side until you just broke something down for me. There's no way possible if you are in love with one person that you would allow yourself to even fall in love with someone else, because when you're in love with somebody, you don't have eyes for nobody else.
There you go, Legacy. That's what I'm talking about.
Exactly.
Now,
What?
This what I'm talking
That
about.
came out of Legacy the Great. Oh,
This what I'm
see,
talking
it's
about. You
so
know it's
rain.
fun. Listen, hold on, y'all. Pause
I
for a
should
minute.
not have curled my hair.
It's
I'ma
no
yell
girl.
it.
It's thundering over here, real bad. It's shaking the whole room. It's
now
shaking the whole room.
I want to add to that, Miss Adrian. Now,
Uh-huh.
I agree and slightly disagree with both of you, Legacy and Miss Auntie Adrian, because I remember that this takes me back to when I was actually
A
a senior
whore?
in that's you.
Speak for yourself, Legacy. I was about to say.
That's you. But just taking me back to when I was in high school, I remember this guy had approached me. He's a real ladies' man, real smooth dresser, dressed nice, smell good. You know, was visually the total package. Spoke well, very intellectual, and everything. And he was trying to holler at me. So I was like, but he also informed me that he was dating a female. So I said, well, how does that work? He said, it takes a male and a female to complete him. So that brings me back to what you were saying, Ms. Adrian. You know, you love one person for various reasons. You love another person for various reasons, and together they complete your need. I also understand what Lexi said. You know, if you love one person, and like TeAma just said too, if you love one person wholeheartedly, then you're getting everything you need from that one person. However, look at it this way. I think in a previous show we had, where we said that not one person can bring you 100%, although you wish they can. What if that person's only bringing you 95%? And then Legacy was saying, well, if they're not bringing you everything, then that's a reason to cheat. Well, no, are you willing to cheat for 5%, or are you willing to stay with the 95? So in that example, yes, you'll stay with the 95. But what if the person that you're with, that you're in love with, is only bringing you 60? So now are you willing to
So
bring
then you.
And
So
what
then
you
you ask
say,
yourself.
Anthony, about the person saying that this person complete them and that person complete them. At this point in my life, I've learned nobody should be able to complete you but you.
Thank you.
I mean, I understand what you're saying.
At one point,
I understand what you're saying. Yeah. Okay. From that point, yes. But when you find someone to be in your life, you're looking for some qualities in that person. And what I mean by complete you, if they only have, let's say, if it's 13 things you look for in your perfect mate, and this person that you get with only have 7 of them, and this other person have, the remainder, the remaining 6, then it's going to take 2 people that make you whole, because now you have everything you're looking for in 2 people, as opposed to
it still goes back to me for what I said. You should be able to complete you. Shouldn't nobody come along and complete you.
I took complete out of it so that it's better understandable. I said qualities you look for in a mate. So if you're looking for 13 things in a mate, in a perfect mate, not to complete you, because you completed yourself.
Because you ended with complete them.
Oh, okay. Well, take that out your mind. So if it's 13 things that you look for in a perfect mate, and like I said, if you found only 10 in one and 3 in the other one, now together you found your whole person. All the qualities you look for in a mate. Or if it's 13 qualities you look for in a perfect mate, and let's say you found 12 in one person are you willing to say, okay, well, I'll do without the one? So yes and no. I kind of believe. I kind of agree with both of you. So, you know,
Savage, let me give you an example. Let's say if you love fellatio, but the gentleman doesn't like to do it, but he has every other quality across the board. Are you willing to go without fellatio and have the perfect gentleman that you're looking for, all the qualities minus that? Are you willing to step out on that relationship just to have fellatio because another person that you know that you've had, you enjoyed their fellatio, and you're able to make time to sneak away from that? Savage.
Cherie said you complete yourself, but your person complements each other.
Correct. I agree with that.
No licky,
But
no
it sound like
sticky.
y'all
That's
talking
what
about
I
something
listen.
else. Y'all not
No
talking
lick-
about in love. But
Exactly, because that's exactly what the example is.
Two people.
I am talking about in love, because if you're in love, you're looking for qualities. TeAma, I am talking about love, because if
I agree with TeAma.
No,
We're not talking about in love because people don't know what being in love
The topic
is.
was, it said,
in
could
love.
you be in love? In love is totally different than love.
Absolutely.
So first of all, let's get on society nowadays. People be like, I love you. Wick will tell you, as long as we known each other, TeAma hates that word. So if I tell you I love you without a shadow of a doubt, that must mean I love you. Because to me, I love you don't mean shit. That's my name. Every time you say TeAma, guess what? You saying I love you. So for me, if love is an action word, person could tell you all day I love you, but they treat you like shit all 24 hours. You get that 1 second that they say I love you. You can literally like
Cherie said there's definitely a difference between being in lust and in love.
Yes,
it is.
But you can say I can have a girlfriend and a boyfriend. I love both of them, but it's one without a shadow of a doubt that I'm gonna drop if the other one give me an ultimatum.
Yeah.
One thing you cannot be in love with two people. In love is something that says, in love is something without a shadow of a doubt. That person, good, bad, in between.
I can't breathe without you.
There is no, like,
come on now. Yes, that's what I'm talking about.
Listen to me. My son's father, oh my God, let's get it. In love with him to the death, okay? But the person that he is, I can't be with him. So guess what? I love you. I'm unconditionally love you to the death. There will be no other person that can say, damn, I got her heart. Yeah, nigga, I fuck with you. I love you, but you will never be the one I'm in love with. So if someone say, I'm in love with you, but I'm in love with her too. No, they in love with their self. And they want their cake and eat it too.
Cherie said it is physically impossible to be in love with two people. You can be in love with certain characteristics and that person can be complacent with that. But I feel like you can love two people, but you can't be in love with two people. I don't think there's anything that you can. If you say you are, you in denial. You ain't really in love with two people. You in denial.
So what is the people that's in polyamorous relationships that have two wives and they say love them both?
They do.
They might not be in love with
both. Do you know the women fight? Do you know them women fight?
Them women fight like shit.
Let me tell you why. Because they normally get in an argument with that man because, it seemed to me like you love her more. You can tell the person that nigga loves without a shadow of a doubt. He will know it. His mama know it. His sister, brother know it. His cousin will know it. Just in the way he moves, just in the way he do things. There's no way you can be in love. And let's be clear, half of these people that are in these relationships to where they feel they most have multiple women, they are in love. They in love with their self first. So the other two women, they are just in love. Let's be clear.
I can't fight against a lot of. I can't deny she's on the money with this. I like I said, I just had my revelation and epiphany tonight, and I mean, it's like you really can't be in love with two people, because if you are really in love, if you are really in love with one person, you can't breathe without that individual. You can't live without that other person.
I didn't hear me. Hold on, Wick. Wick, what's the answer?
Wick, what's the answer? Can you be in love with two people?
No.
You just can't. I don't believe it either.
You can't.
So
it's impossible.
So if you're totally in love with one person, I mean, let's say if you're dating somebody for 5 years and you know that you are in love with this individual, there's no way that you're going to go look for nothing else. So then there will be no room for a second person, because you're not going to look for number two to be in love with, because you already have the person that you're already in love with. Your eyes become blind. Only time that you can start to see anyone else is when you're falling out of love and just love that individual. That's how another person can come into the play. Now you're open. Savage.
Polygamy is a whole another subject. Let's go. Lego.
Yeah, you're right, Sheree.
So you have to be able to know that, in Savage. I mean, a lot of times you do find yourself falling. You do find yourself falling into what I would call it just a grab bag, because you find it interesting to be able to have two or three that where the one that you really want to be with, she don't or he don't fulfill every facet of it and of your life that you're looking to be filled, but this other person does, and now you're happy because you don't have to make that other person submit to your will of what it is that you want, because you got somebody on the side that's willing to take up the slack for that. And I couldn't see myself falling in love with somebody who don't want to give fellatio. I'm not gonna even allow myself to do it, because you're already taking something off the table that I know that I enjoy. So you're gonna leave the door open for someone else to come in who's willing to fulfill all those desires, and you're gonna be out on the limb because you're gonna be still in love, and that person's gonna be done moved on and found his or her who she's in love with. I had an old man tell me one time, say, love the person that loves you and not the person that you love, because the person that you love will leave you for who they love.
For they love. That's right. Ooh, legacy, you showing your age.
Like saying you too old.
That's that old school handbook right there, legacy.
Okay. Now, I personally, I agree with you, legacy. I can't love two people. I can't be in love with two people, because if, like I said, if I'm in love with a person, that's the only person I think about. I mean, first thing in the morning, they're on my mind. The last part of the night, they're on my mind. It's like the song said, I can't breathe, because all you think about is that person. And and I can't put any energy in somebody else, because my thing is, at my age and at this point in my life, I want to just build an empire with that one special person. And in order to do that, I can't take 4, 5, 6 hours out of my day and focus on somebody else, because that's 4, 5, 6 hours I could have been building my empire with my mate. And then I can't take that energy away from home, from number one. And, so I agree that, in my opinion, it can't be done. Although, like I said, if there's 20 qualities you're looking for in a perfect mate, and that person brings to the table 18, then guess what? The 2 that you're lacking or missing or coming up short, that's where my strength is. You know what I'm saying? So whatever it is you're like, let's say I should have this thing, but back in the day, I said this thing, and people started using it. I used to always look for somebody with the Asians: occupation, transportation, conversation, motivation, inspiration, firm foundation, no medication, and then penetration. So I should always look for the Asians.
Yes, go Anthony.
So if you got the Asians, you're in the front of the line. And if I wasn't looking for Mr. Right or the perfect partner, then I was looking for what's called a one-night stand. And they only had two qualities: a positive cash flow and a negative HIV. We could do this. Leave the coins on the dresser, get it and quit it, and I'll see you next time I need some coins. Period.
So you was hoeing?
No, it was a business gesture.
So you doing a save on?
Yes. Yes, it was all business.
I knew you was a hoe.
No.
Look at it, call me Kettle.
Be quiet, Savage.
It was a business.
You started it. You started it, sir.
But I'm feeling bad over here now.
Why? Because you was right here giving it away?
No. Savage.
Cherie said polygamy is a whole nother subject. Let's go. Hashtag we are one, we are all unique. We can learn from each other.
For sure. But I want to go back to what TeAma said. It might have been Miss Adrian about the polyamorous relationship. It always seems that it works well from the front, because we always put on our best when we're in public. But listen, one woman is hell. One is hell in your house.
That's why I don't understand some people go with 5.
And 2, you know what I'm saying? You have to, in the Islamic belief, when it comes to having multiple wives, right? It's okay to have multiple wives, but what a lot of people don't understand is that the first wife makes all the decisions. Right. Meaning that he has to come to his wife and say to her, listen, I'm thinking about Tomashuna over here, and I want her to be my wife. The wife has to
agree.
She has to agree. She has to pretty much get to know that woman to see if that woman is going to be an asset to the household.
To that family, yes.
And if she's not, then the answer is a no, no matter what the husband say he wants, because there has to be an agreement between the two. Coming up and learning Islam, I was like, oh, I can have multiple wives. But when I started learning the etiquettes of Al-Islam, I had to learn that your first wife has to give that an okay. And then let's say that they don't want us, they don't sleep in the same room. What it says is you have to be able to provide everything the same. So if your wife is your first wife wants to have intercourse tonight, and you go in there and you get tired, but your second wife wanted to, and you can't, those are rules or opportunities to get away from the marriage, because you're not able to.
Jennifer says, hi, Adrian.
You're not able to complete your job as a husband. You have to be able to give the same amount of money to both of those women. You have to be able to sexually fulfill each one of those women's desires. That's a headache.
Wow. So they just weighing at the stick.
Hi, JJ, baby.
Yes, the stick could get tired. You know, man, out there breaking your back all week. Out there lifting that concrete slabs, and now you got to come home and you really just want to squeeze one, but they want you to squeeze 4. And then you got up and now Now you going in here in the other woman room, but the first woman wants you to sleep in her bed tonight. I don't, you know what I'm saying? That's a lot. And that's why I say you.
But see, here's the thing. This is why I go back to I don't believe that it's possible to be in love with two people at the same. I just don't get it. I believe you can love those. I believe you can love multiple people. And I believe that men that have two women is because one woman brings one thing to the table, the other woman brings something else to the table that makes him feel complete. And the reason why I'm speaking
Jennifer said this is so cool.
and the reason why I say that is because let's call a spade a spade. You men are not allowing us women to have two men. Y'all not doing it.
Hell
y'all
no.
Y'all the alpha and the omega, the beginning and the end. So if I say to you that I need a man because this one does this for me, you do that for me, why can't I have both of y'all? That's the cardinal sin. But yet I'm supposed to be okay with you having me and somebody else. Again, goes back to the same old thing.
Ms. Adrian, I think when you give that example, and that's a valid example because I ain't with it, but it's more of ego for us because if I'm used to hearing you, but then you go over there in the other, you go over there in your buddy room tomorrow and he diving off the chandelier and shit. Excuse my French. And she
I mean, there's something wrong with you, sir. Jennifer said, yes, Adrian.
Yes, that messes with us so bad because now you feel like I don't even want to get it no more because I ain't really doing nothing because he over there dropping Tony size in her.
What? Jen said #chandeliers. Hey Jen, how are you?
But what I'm just saying is just that so many people I've asked this question to, and a lot of some, and like I said, it was 50-50. Some people said that they could be in love with two people, and other people said that they can't. I just feel like people, here's the thing, it all starts from the beginning at home and how you're trained. Because if you validate your children at home, nobody in the street can validate them. And it all stems from because people don't know what it really means to be loved. Y'all remember I shared with y'all before in one of the other segments, I didn't know what it was because I wasn't showed love at home. And so anything somebody said to me in the street, it was golden because I didn't know what it was like to be loved at home. So I made it my business to love my kids in abundance, to always love them, hug them. Like right now, like somebody was saying to me the other day, you got the sweetest kids. They like every time they can see you 3, 4, 5 times a day. When they're leaving my presence, my kids gonna tell me they love me. And the reason I did that is because I needed my kids to know that mommy loves you. You're gonna get your love at home. You don't need a motherfucker in the street to tell you what love is, because I'm gonna show you what love is. And that is the thing right there. So when people go out here and they get multiple partners, and I hate to be this way, Legacy, but I gotta say, when you men go out there and get multiple women, and you know what? And here's the thing, and I call it for what it is. Women are more accepting to things than men are. Us women will accept shit that you men would not even fathom the thought of. And it's to our own detriment. We put ourselves in these positions where we would accept things that you men would not accept. No man, is not a man out there that's going to be okay with me being the woman and having two men.
The Unlimited said, yes, Auntie, that's how it is in my home too.
What is in your home?
I have this one question, Miss Auntie Adrian. Back to the lady who told you that she has two men and she loved them for various reasons. One was more or less, she loved both of them wholeheartedly, but this one was more financial and this one was more sexual.
Right.
He had good sex, this one had good finances. And like I said to you on the phone, what happens when his finances dry up?
And the
Out of
thing
here.
about it is, and the thing about it, she wasn't in love with him. She loved him, but she wasn't in love with him. She said she was in love with the one that made her feel better in bed. And I said to her, isn't it possible that you're not in love with him? You're in lust and you're in love with the idea of how he makes you feel. She didn't get it.
Bring it tonight, Miss Adrian. Just bring it.
She didn't get it.
She didn't get
Because
that.
you're clearly telling me you got two men. One of them is financially stable and fit, can give you anything that you want. The other one has got money and, you know, he's a little fit too, but he's better in bed.
Hold on, sis. And Living said love. My children and I said just the same. I guess you're saying the same way you said in your house.
Oh, okay, yeah. The love is real. I'm just saying.
Cherie said, "Mommy loves you unconditionally."
That's right, and that's how it is. I taught my kids that I love them unconditionally. And anybody that's been around my kids, and Anya can tell you this, Cherie can tell you this, and so can Jennifer. When my kids see you, my kids gonna hug you, and they're gonna tell you they love you. That's just how, because that's how I raised them. I raised them with love because it's so important. Because I don't want my kids to go out there in the street and encounter somebody that makes them feel like they can love them more than I can. But just getting back to this whole circle, it's just a known fact, and I keep pushing it on the men because there's not a man out there that's going to allow his woman to have two men. Just not. Because
well,
I
we know
feel
what
like
that is.
What is it?
Amen to that, Miss Adrian.
A pissing contest to see who dick is bigger. That's what it is.
It is.
I'm not gonna let you draw me in tonight, Miss Adrian.
I'm drawing you in. Come
we know what
on
that
in
is.
the room.
We know what that is.
Come on in the room.
Okay.
That is an abomination.
I open the door for you. Come on. I got room.
All
Listen, I got time
like
today.
Motel 6, we'll leave the light on
Hey,
for
she
you.
on one night legacy, so
yeah.
She's definitely doing her thing tonight. But like I say, I agree with you on that, Miss Adrian. I'm not with all that.
Red cup.
Right. Ain't no way in hell I would allow my partner to have another.
No. This is what I'm saying.
Well,
but
the question, Darnell, is can you be in love with two people at the same time?
No.
Not love them, but in love with them.
No. I've never tried it and I've never done it, so I don't know if that's possible. Yeah. I don't think it's possible because
that's something Donnelly never did.
What?
TeAma, drive.
You know what? Drive and mind your business, ma'am. I just got out of rehearsal and I just came on here to come on here, and you attacking me already. And it's okay. No, just joking. I know you're not attacking me. I'm playing with you, shit. But no, yes, that's finally something that I have not done that other people have done. I have never been in love with more than one person.
Cherie said maybe the man didn't get the. Hold on, TeAma. Cherie said maybe the man didn't get the love or respect they needed to reflect correctly.
It's possible. It's possible. It's possible. You know what? Let's just call women. Women are. We're more open, and we're easier.
Open to what?
Hold on. Let me shut your face. Legacy, you ain't running this show. Hold on now. I'm the special guest tonight, honey, and I got time tonight. What I'm saying is that women are more easy and more open and susceptible to accepting things than men are. Men are very closed-minded. Let's just call it for what it is. Men are very closed-minded. And y'all are not as accepting of things as we are. Y'all will expect us to do things that you would not put up with. We're more tolerant. We are more open.
Besides expecting or accepting another man to come into our bedroom, what's another thing that we will we're not open-minded to accept?
Your girl
right. Y'all
I
not
couldn't hear that. What did you say?
I said most men, the idea of their girl being with another girl and they're not included, Like, okay, you fucking Becky down the road, bet. I'm gonna be with Kim over here. You'll have a problem.
No, I ain't gonna have no
I
problem.
have a question though. Why do you think it's more acceptable for women to why do women accept that for men as opposed to men not willing to accept it for women? Why do we tolerate more than they do?
Just to piggyback off of what Auntie Adrian said.
TeAma said she don't know.
Yeah, but I'm piggybacking off of what Auntie Adrian.
I know.
I'm piggybacking off of what Auntie Adrian said, and it's the truth. And speaking as a man, we are more close-minded. We just are. We don't see the bigger picture. We don't see, oh, okay, hey, maybe I'm giving her something that she needs.
The question was why.
It's like a program. It's like program.
I know. You said exactly
it's a program
what you said, but why?
Because men are alpha
I'm
men.
just telling
they
you,
want to
it's
be.
a program.
They are in charge. They want to be in charge.
In charge,
and
right?
anybody, listen, TeAma and anybody is a threat to them. Whether it's a woman, whether it's a child,
Right,
it could be a mailman, it could be the lady you ordered shit from too many times on Snapchat. It could be the lady at Walmart that you spoke to too many times. It could be the lady over at the KFC when you went and tell that bitch gave you grilled chicken and all she got is fried. But she say, baby, wait a minute. If you wait 10 minutes, I'm gonna get you some grilled chicken. Because men are so scared of anything. Why that hoe telling you to wait 10 minutes? She'll get it for you. She ain't tell me that.
Miss Adrian, I love you, but on that, you're saying, let's say some men, because I'm not.
I didn't say all men. I didn't say all men, baby.
We're saying men, and we're not putting the proper handles on it. Some is what we need.
I'm not even gonna lie, Legacy. I am that jealous.
But I've never.
So
when I say
Legacy.
never, I've never been a jealous type person to a point to where I would want to question what's taking you so long and all this and that. I've always just felt like everybody need some time sometimes.
But you know what, Legacy, you're the exception to the rule. It's not a lot of men that are like you.
I mean, and maybe it is what you said earlier, both you and TeAma, it's about the upbringing, because my dad, the one that raised me, the one I love like that, my dad was not like a jealous dude. My daddy and them would have parties. You know how my mom's 60, my mom just turned 63, and my dad, they both was the same age. And they would throw parties. And my dad was not the type of dude that hovered over my mama. If my mama, they might be dancing out in the yard. My dad could dance with one of my mama friends, and my mama could dance with one of my dad's friends.
Exactly. And that's how me and my ex-husband were. Exactly. Come on.
And it was nothing. And I used to ask my daddy, because I was closed-minded to the point about what you were saying about stuff like that, because my dad was like, look, if that dance, if your mom is willing to throw away what we have for something like this, then she wasn't mine. And that's how my mama felt. And so it opened my mind to the fact of, if another man can take something that's supposed to be mine, it wasn't mine. So I'm not gonna ever be a person that's jealous, because I could be in the club, or I was never the type of dude, when I was in the clubs, my girl go to the bar to get a drink or something, and somebody try to talk to her. I'm not that dude that's finna run up here and be like, well, what you doing? No, I need to sit back and watch how my woman handle herself. Now, if I see her and she's trying to get away from a person, and then a person doing extra, yeah, I'm finna step up to the plate. But I need to know, because guess what? That woman goes to work and she has men around her then. That woman goes to the grocery store sometime and convenience stores without her man. And I need to know that I don't have to worry about the fact of, because if one thing I know, if a person want to make time to do something, it don't matter if it's 33 seconds. If they go in the bathroom to pretend to take a piss, a penis can slide in the crevices. So I can't be in the bathroom with them. So my dad taught me not to be jealous like that, because guess what? You being jealous ain't gonna change the fact of what's going to take place because it's meant to take place. What you can do is know how to move on from it so that you can go and get what is for you.
Nah, you just got to be secure with your shit. You got to be secure with you.
You know what?
What you got going on and what your home life is like.
It took me, it took me a long time to get to that security because I wasn't like that. I was very jealous. I was that type of person. If I see you with somebody else, I'm gonna walk up just like Legacy said. What you doing? Who is this? What you doing? What you doing with my shawty face? What's going on? Why you gotta be out? Why you gotta be so close? That's how I used to be. Now I say used to be. But I think over the years I've matured because now I can be like you said, I'm so secure that if I see my shot, if somebody trying to touch my shot, I let that person handle it and see how they handle it. And if they can't handle it, then that's when I intervene. Now at 41. But this I'm talking about when I was in my late 20s, early 30s. That was still that little.
Let me see if I can shed some light on the situation, and maybe this will make you ladies better understand the psyche of the male. There's an old saying, and I'm sure you all have heard it: the leader of the pack. You've heard that saying. The leader of the pack.
The alpha male, yes.
That term comes from when you get a bunch of wolves or a bunch of dogs together. There's only one that's in control. That's called the leader of the pack, and they'll fight to prove their worthiness. Because they're the leader of the pack. So that's how it is with men and their dominance and their machoism. They have a little dog in them. So there's no way that they're going to be able to share their prize. Because for every man, his mate is his prize. His prize and pride and joy. So if you're my pride and joy, my prize, my everything, how dare I let somebody else tarnish this beauty?
Well, but Tony,
I don't know.
You know what you just said?
Like you said, that's that alpha. That's that alpha male syndrome.
Make me go stupid.
Tony, you know what you just said though?
I'm totally different from y'all.
Tony, you know what you just said?
Let me finish. Because you don't have to preach it.
When if my significant other, someone is flirting with them, I don't know. That turns me on. That don't make me jealous. Like, I don't know. I'm weird like that.
Okay. But for most men, because that was the question y'all asked earlier, is why can't the men have two men and share with their one woman? And then Adrian even asked.
I wouldn't want two men together because then they also be slapping each other.
No, not at the same time. Not at the same time, but just you having two boyfriends.
I don't necessarily want it either, but I just wanted to know why would it not be acceptable to a man?
But that's why, because of that leader of the pack. Because if he's the leader, you're his pride and joy. And another man coming along, he's tainting his prize. And I can't have somebody else.
So answer me this, Tony. So answer this. Why do men always ask you, was he better than me? Why do you want to know that?
Because again,
it goes cross my mind was your bitch better than me. It don't even cross my mind. Was she better than me?
Again,
in my mind, she gonna get a hell no.
I'm going to answer your question. It goes back to his psyche and being the leader. If I'm the leader, that means I'm the best.
Yep.
And if he's better than me in bed, then I need to step my pussy up. I need to step my game up.
Or get the hell on.
I got to be better than him. So he always has to be the best. But that's just the psyche of
that's the male psyche.
Not all men.
That's on the money.
But most men.
You preaching there tonight, sir.
I can't have the next man better than me in no area.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So even if that's how sometimes it's so easy for one man to come along and steal you from the next man, because if one man show a sign of weakness, the next man only thing he can do is find out what the weakness is.
And y'all tell it.
I'm going to break it down. You know they always say you got to bring something to the table. Let's say this man that you're with is only bringing 5 things to the table. and she may require 10 things. Only thing the next man got to do is bring 6 things to the table, because that's one thing more than what you're currently getting.
Right.
But Tony, hold on. Let me say something on that. That's the difference between that woman loving a man and being in love with a man. Because if that woman is in love with that man,
Legacy.
she is not gonna even see that he brings 6 things to the table, because she's in love with what he's doing and she feels that they can still build. But if she's only loving that dude, holding on just because he brings 5 and she knows she got the rest, of course she's gonna leave for the one with the extra, because she is not in love. See, earlier we were saying that about being. Hold on.
Just let me answer that part real quick before you go. So she could have been in love, but now she's getting bored.
Then again, you're answering it. When women let go of the in love part, see, because that's when you got, when a woman is in love with you, she'll wipe your ass.
Amen.
Amen.
She'll clean up your throw up. She'll take the stuff that we talking about, what women will accept, because she is in love. But when a woman only starts to love you as, yeah, I done invested 10 years in him, yeah, I'm gonna always have love for him, game is over.
Somebody else will come in.
Exactly. So what if the lady or man ever stop being in love with you, then she's not pretty much your lady or your man anymore, because she's not on the shelf, she's on the market. She or he is just waiting for someone to come along for them to fall back in love again. Because love don't live here no more.
There's an old song that says, when a woman's fed up,
ain't nothing you can do about it. It's like running out of love.
Once she's fed up and she's through, love is gone. Then she can be singing, just a fantasy.
Love don't live here anymore. Yeah. And that
you abandoned me. Yep.
Y'all is so crazy.
So, but when we talk about that, that's why the thing that TeAma and Miss Adrian brought it back to what it was supposed to be, about being in love. Because yes, I can attest to loving multiple women at the same time. I can. What I cannot tell you is that I've ever been in love with 2 women at the same time, because being in love is another thing. Being in love blinds you from anybody else. It takes your eyesight off the market. It don't make you, as a man, it don't make you not peep at a woman when she walk, but it damn sure ain't gonna let you wreck your house for a few minutes.
Child, the legacy on fire, y'all.
I told you, Miss Adrian did something to me. She can't come back on here no more because she did something to my heart tonight.
She done had her little cocktail, honey. She out of there.
She out of there. Very bad.
That took her out of here. That's that red cup.
I'm finna swing by her house to get me a red cup.
Okay. Yes.
Yeah.
Miss Adrian did a number on us tonight, baby.
Yes, Miss Adrian showed up and showed out, and now she out.
Yes, and got knocked back. Like that movie they said you got knocked out.
You hear me? Boom. Step up in the room. How you doing?
And she brought the topic.
Wow. That was excellent.
She brought the topic and the question of the day.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I got a question. What?
Hello, Adrian.
Hello, everyone. Adrian says.
I wish I was going out in Miami because Buddy
I have a question. I have a question for Adrian, Cherie, Tina Mo, Jennifer. Who else in the chat section?
Miss Eccles.
Miss Eccles, I have a question. Can you be in love with two people, Miss Jennifer, at the same time?
Not love, ladies and gentlemen.
Not
love.
In love. Can you love?
Adrian said, "Hi, big baby." Somebody's blushing on camera tonight.
God damn, you gotta do all that on the dang on pod screen, Tony.
You so like a hater now, because don't nobody say that what Tina Mo be riding your tip. So be quiet.
You done got red
Don't be
cheeked
hating
and
on my
all.
mama, nigga.
Jen said nope. Jen said
Don't
nope.
be hating on my mama, nigga.
My bad, D. My bad.
Said laugh out loud. Listen, don't nobody say that to what Tina Mo be riding your tip, legacy. So you be quiet.
Look, when you come for my mama, you come for the whole France family, baby.
I don't got no problem. I know all y'all gonna take up for Tony.
I am Taviana Mari France, and I will come for you. I have no problem coming for you.
Adrian said virtual hug.
Oh.
Cherie said, y'all freaking hilarious.
Adrian
said,
said,
no.
Yeah.
Ain't they? Adrian said. Cherie said, laugh my fucking ass off now.
Well, we laughing and stuff, but we ain't answering the question. Can you be in love with two people?
Adrian said no, and Jennifer said no.
No.
So two people answered.
For me, it's impossible because my heart, I can't take trying to juggle two people's shit. I can barely juggle. Let me tell you, I can barely juggle the one I got. So I can't. Listen. There's no way in between heaven and hell I'm gonna be in love with two people at the same. It's not possible for me. Maybe some people can do it. Now I can love two people. I can love two people and make love to two people.
You definitely can.
But I can.
That's true.
I don't think you can make love to two people because in order to make love, you have to be in love.
Oh, you do? Oh, okay. Well, I'm corrected then. I can sex two people.
No, you don't.
But I can't be in love.
To be in love with somebody, you gotta be in love with somebody to make love.
Because if you're not in love with that person, the only thing you're doing is wild, passionate sex.
That's not it. If I can still love them and not be in love with them.
I didn't say love them. I said in love.
You can still smash somebody that you love and then be making love. You don't have you gotta be in love with the person to make love.
It feels totally different.
Totally different.
Totally different, Anya.
You don't even.
I'm not saying it don't feel totally different, but I'm just saying you can still love somebody and make love to that person. Cherie said love and in love are not the same.
Exactly. So you can't make. You can go through the motion and you can come. But the truth is, you can only make love to the person that you're in love with.
You're in love with. That's true. That's true. I was wrong.
You make love to the person that you're in love with and feel like your blood is on fire.
Yes, they do. Yes,
your whole body be on fire. Your whole body be on fire.
Blood is on fire.
Hey,
Savage, if you have a sex with somebody that you're not in love with, and they smack you on your ass, and they be like, "Baby, who pussy this is?" You look back at them and say, "Mine."
It's covered.
Okay.
It's filler.
Yes, make a man.
Cherie said it starts with loving yourself. Amen.
Amen to that. I had to learn how to do that.
Amen.
I showed it. I showed it.
You gonna kill everything in here.
Yeah, I had to learn that too, Don Allen, because I always thought that I needed somebody to complete me. But divorcing my husband and going through this process, I realized I complete me. I love me. If you're a part and you enhancing it, that's fine. But I don't need you. I want you, but I don't need you.
I got a whole spouse, and I'm getting to the point now that, well, through the help of my beautiful darling mother, Miss Camille France, otherwise known as Anthony Brown. I'm sorry.
Legacy.
Yes.
You want to join the show?
I was putting my nephews to bed. I was putting my nephew to bed.
Yeah, we about to close out. Legacy ready. He ready to get next part of the tree.
I sent you a message in the private chat, Legacy.
What y'all was in something? Y'all was into something good.
Y'all saying the same thing.
Let me finish what I was saying. I was saying I was to the point too that even though I have a partner, I feel like that person completed me, but through the help of my wonderful, beautiful mother, TeAma Copeland, also known as Anthony Brown, helping me to know
I'm not blocking you. I'm not untagging you, Don Allen.
No, and I'm not, I don't care anymore. I've gotten to that point.
Okay,
yeah, knowing that my beautiful mother has taught me that if let's say for instance that Tori decided to get up and walk away tomorrow, I'm still gonna have me regardless. I'm still gonna have me. I still gotta love me. I still gotta focus love on myself. And then not only that, my sister also helped me. Y'all don't understand. Just her helping me get this hair back in my head made me feel like myself again and love myself again and appreciate myself. So you gotta love yourself, huh?
I say you start crying for real.
Yeah, you gotta love yourself and see yourself as what other people see you as. Not the good stuff that other people see, not the bad stuff. Because if you focus on the bad stuff they see you as, then you'll ruin your whole life. But you gotta see yourself as the good stuff that other people see in you. I now I know why Tony has been so frustrated with me because he sees so much in me, and I haven't lived up to it, and I haven't fulfilled it. And I want to nationally apologize, like for you believing so much in me and me not fulfilling what I need to do.
Sharice said hashtag Team TeAma.
I appreciate you, Tony. Y'all, let's give Tony a round of applause. Like I appreciate him so much. Like
Round
Tony really has pushed me.
Tony made that ass clap.
That ass clap. Hey,
with that ass clap. I gotta tell you though, I had to learn that I am not alone because I occupy my own space. Right. I occupy my own space, and I have to love me. And if I'm with somebody, welcome back, sis. Good morning.
I know.
It's morning.
Well, Miss Adrian, you had people asking who was in there snoring like that.
Probably was me.
I have a friend that'll cuss your ass back in check too.
Right, I do. My best friend TeAma will cuss me back in check, but you know, some things people can say all they want to, but you have to learn for yourself. And that part about finding stuff about that people like that's good in you, that people see that's good in you. I don't care about that because I don't care what the people say. It's about how I feel about me.
Right.
It's about how I feel about me.
You can love yourself, but you can actually forget your worth. If you're in a situation long enough, it is really easy for you to forget your worth. It don't mean that you didn't love yourself. You just forgot your worth. You never stop
Sharice said hashtag Team TheAnthonyBrownShow. Sharice, I don't know if you have already, but hit that subscribe button, boo. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe.
That's why I thank God for Tony, and I thank God for you, and I thank God for you.
Because before you decided to leave your husband, you was on his show. Ain't nothing about you said you ain't love yourself. You forgot your worth because y'all had been together so long.
I got comfortable
with him. Exactly.
Yes, and I had to take a step back and begin to focus.
That wasn't love.
Right, but I had to take a step back and focus on me and mine.
Can I ask this question before we close out? How many on here, let's be 100% honest, just by being on this show and being around Anthony Brown with his crazy loving stuff, have learned some things about yourself and have grown since you've been on this show? I'm sorry, me. Am I the only one? Yeah, I've learned some. And Tony, you opened up a wonderful forum. You know what? Bump you.
Thank you.
Tony, you opened up a beautiful forum, this show has helped me.
When you say grown, help, like, I don't know. I always been in tune with TeAma. So has it brought fulfillment, something to do? Yes. Have I learned a lot about the world? Hell yeah. Because, honey, It was a lot of
Sharice
stuff
said
that I didn't
already
even
done.
entertain to even think it existed.
Sharice said already done. I brought a few followers. Each one, reach one. Girl, you so like a teacher. Each one, reach one, teach one, honey.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
I'm so happy I didn't see
Hey,
nobody
Sharice,
ugly
you
shirt
came
today.
out, girl.
Sharice said, how do I enlighten the topic or subject? I need some words of wisdom.
Cherie, if you know any of the members on the cast, just hit us up either in our inboxes, and we'll take your suggestions for future shows.
We should tell about the A.T.L letter. We have the A.T.L letter too.
We have an email where if you have to write a letter, dear A.T.L. is TheAnthonyBrownShow at gmail.com. You can send it to the email, or you can just inbox any of us, or you can leave it in the comment section, because I read the comments after every show. So we definitely need more suggestions and more comments and ideas for future topics. So if you have any ideas, by all means, let us know, and we will discuss them amongst the crew here, and we will put them on the show. Maybe have you on as a special guest, girl.
But we leaving out the A.T.L whole line.
Well, she only called A.T.L whole line while we're on the air.
For real.
Well, you know, some people may come on, but they haven't wrote their letter, but they want to come on and we address something right quick on the A.T.L whole line.
Cherie said, love y'all. Have a blessed night. We love you too, Miss Cherie. Yes, ma'am.
All right.
Love you too, Cherie.
Cherie, if you give us about 2 minutes, I'm going to give you everybody's contact information right now on the show. We're going to close out.
Well,
they said, hey, Daddy. Oh, my gosh. Okay, so who child is this? Who grown child is this? Is this, I'm pretty sure it's Legacy, because he's the one laughing. Cherie said, I'm with it. I'm here.
I don't know no Jay.
Nah, these hoes got names. They got little indiscreet names, code names.
But why it had to be for me?
Don't even
reveal yourself, Jay. Reveal yourself.
Your brain to try to figure it out, girl.
That's my baby daddy.
Jessica.
Y'all remember the story I told you?
Oh, she revealed herself. She said Jessica. Her name's Jessica. She said it once. She ain't saying it no more. You know who Jessica is.
I don't know Miss Jessica.
I was just you calling you daddy with the long D's and the Y's.
I know Jessica.
See?
From what though? I don't know.
Legacy, you
say sorry, out? Savage.
I ain't saying sorry. I'm not sorry.
Hold on. Before we leave and we get ready to go into the end, I got something that I want to show everybody. Mostly my podcast members have already seen these things. I gave a little snippet, but I like to bring this out. The new A.T.L hats.
And I better have one.
Can you see it, Tony? Zoom in on it, Tony.
Tony can't zoom in on your camera, sir.
Yes, he can. He can zoom in big. Oh yeah, what I had said. Yes.
I like those.
Hold on.
Oh, we got matching fits. So we got okay, A.T.L.
A.T.L.
Them kids gonna be on it. Oh, Miss Brown, you famous.
A little bit. My brother did this for us.
Okay, bro. I like that.
Then I went and touched him up a little bit.
Legacy the Great.
All right.
We gotta do a photo shoot. We gotta do a photo shoot, man.
Now this is something that I did on my own for something that I bought.
Jay said, yes, Daddy, it's me.
Now watch this.
Oh, that's nice. Okay,
yeah.
So let's go get my shirt and my hat.
Okay.
Hold on now.
Put these locks down in the ponytail. Put that hat on this whopper head. We ready?
These are shorts. But watch this.
You ain't got on the shorts too, dude.
You put it on the booty.
No, you ain't put it on the butt.
Oh man. Oh man. Man say.
Yes.
So, I gotta drop this. We got haters that's watching, and they don't want us to grow and prosper. But let me tell you something. The Anthony Brown Show has blossomed from many things, and then he created this platform for us to get on here and enjoy ourselves and to enlighten the world.
Period.
Went to sleep. I'm gonna go to sleep, y'all. I'll talk to y'all later.
Well, you been sleeping, baby. But we you know what I'm saying? And then we're bright. We're branching off to now we're moving into the more sensual segment of just the men podcast of
Jay Black said, I'm so proud of y'all. She said her name Jessica, you know who she is. Amber said, I want one. I like. Jay said, yes, daddy, it's me. Oh my God.
So, and then we're getting ready to go off into the all male version of the A.T.L, and then we're working on the up and coming. Yes, my brother's keeper. Three brothers from different mothers that have become one with one gentleman, Mr. Anthony Brown, to form my brother's keeper. We'll be talking on topics, you know, enlightening and empowering from the male's point of view, enhancing each other financially, as far as, you know, giving insight on how to become financially more stable, building what I would say generational wealth. Also, having communication with other brothers of power, prestige, and enlightening information to help each other grow. We'll be talking about fatherhood. We'll be talking about how we can also educate fathers who are going through situations dealing with women who are stopping them from being able to be a part of their children's life. Also, different topics. We're not just going to be about men. We're going to bring on women that can also help us and instill things in us from a woman's perspective to also help our mental and spiritual growth, as how to love and to love a woman from their perspective and not always our selfish sexual desires. So, you know, we're moving forward. We're getting our women their own platform to be able to talk whatever they want to talk on their topics. It's just like Don Allen asked earlier before we get out of here, you know, has Tony enhanced anybody's life on this podcast? For me, this is very therapeutic. It also gives me a window to be able to get things off my chest. And when you have that platform and you have that window of being able to talk amongst your sisters and brothers, whether you are biological or not, we all are sisters and brothers, but to get different point of views. And after the show, you sit back and you think about those things that were said, and you can use those things to grow on. So yes, Anthony Brown Show, bringing the A.T.L show and many other things that he's the blueprint of doing and bringing to the table. Just having Savage, Miss Adrian, TeAma, Don Allen, Miss Juicy, and a bunch of more women that come on and give their opinion, from Miss Alma, from Miss Eccles, Miss Tina, just a plethora of women that come on and give their opinion on things that have enlightened some of my narrow-mindedness. So yes, I have grown as a man on all levels and will continue to grow while I'm here on this podcast. And I appreciate you for you, Tony. But in closing, I want to go ahead and have, you know, Don Allen, because he's our visitor, and have you go out.
I'm hardly a visitor.
Giving out your information on how people can locate you, Mr. Don Allen.
All right, they can find me at Don Allen Low on Facebook, Apostle D-Low at Gmail, www.dlowrazzledazzles.com, Twitter at Apostle D-Low, Instagram at Apostle D-Low, Facebook Don Allen Low, and 214-962-8275. That's exactly how you can find me.
Oh, so bright. TeAma, since you getting out of here, love, a little bit, go ahead and let everybody know how they can reach you, TeAma. Miss Sweetness.
This half of the spoiled. She done got used to me reading her stuff, yeah.
Just in time
accessories. IG TeAma01, Facebook.com/TeAma.Copeland1. Phone number is 954-873-6659. JustInTimeAccessories@gmail.com. www.justintimeaccessories.com.
All right, Miss Savage, with all that knowledge and love and hollering at other people's children in the classroom, go on and let them know how they can find you, beautiful.
IG TSavage1000, Facebook Anya Drayton Birds, TikTok at T_Savage100. Yes, I'm twerking in my TikTok. Check it out. Email birdsanya@gmail.com. 786-525-4691. You know, my nightmares came true when one of my students came to me and said, I found your TikTok. I said, no, you did. What's my name? T Savage. I said, oh, Lord. They see me throwing it in the circle.
Oh, God. Listen, Tony, let's hold our bond money because she might be getting us in some trouble.
Okay.
Listen, T Savage need that check. I keep my head down and my face clean, okay?
Okay.
All right, Mr. Anthony Brown, go ahead and let the people know how they can reach you, sir.
Okay, you can find me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube under The Anthony Brown Show on all major platforms. And just remember, I am a YouTuber, a influencer, a mentor, The Anthony Brown Show. And here we always say, grind until you shine.
All right, everybody. And in closing, before we get out of here, I'm gonna give you my information. You can reach me at Legacy the Great on YouTube. You can also reach me on Facebook up under Dream Williams. You can reach me again on YouTube up under Antonio Williams. Email address AUNYAWMS121@gmail.com. And also you can hit me up if you can't get in contact with one of my other brothers or sisters on the podcast at 229-630-7615. Again, 229-630-7615.
You know what? I ain't gonna lie. Every time I see a dream, I want to say a nightmare. I swear I want to say a nightmare every time I see it.
Oh, shit.
Well, listen, before we get out of here, I just want to leave some on everybody's heart.
Hey,
I said
Parker.
this earlier.
Hey, Miss Parker.
Hey, Miss Parker.
Hey, Miss Parker, when you gonna let me? Miss Parker.
Let me tell you this before we go. Miss Parker made some chicken and pork sauce today, and I got a couple of chicken sauce.
Oh my God, it sounds so good right now with some crackers.
I tell you, it made me. It was so good.
Did you get your exercise in after you finished?
Go ahead and close back the show.
That ain't no.
He gave you your answer.
I said that's no.
Well, listen, I got something I just want to let. I said it earlier, but in closing, I want everybody to just ponder on this.
Ooh, I'm gonna say a true nightmare.
Bite your tongue.
Don't bite too hard. You gotta use it. Miss Parker said I sold out $385. Let me hold some, Miss Parker. I'm a teacher. I'm a teacher. We don't make no money.
But we finna get out of it. But I want you to just ponder on this. Like again, I said it earlier. It's taught to me that you are to love who loves you, and not the person that you love. For the person that you love, or leave you for who they love. And on that, Savage, give it to him.
A.T.L. ho. Go.
A.T.L. They're back.
It's my time again.
Anthony, TeAma, T Savage, Legacy. They're back. They're the best. Let's get it. Season 2.
I'm the best at this shit, that's fact. And there's only one reason that I came back. I'm here to set the fucking record straight. Okay, I'm the best you ever cast that spelled away. First off, ain't no beef with the spitters in my city. But if you come with 28, man, shit get gritty. I'm shitty. Yeah, I shit on rappers. Either dead on the scene, since you wanna be actors. Just the message. I'm talking open hills and things. The schools over feeling foggy. I'll be patiently waiting. It seems y'all forgot who really runs the throne. Screaming y'all number one just because I was gone. See, ain't no stopping me now. I'm on the move. Going against me. Watch me, you ready to lose. The game, the street, the throne is true. This the message. Hope it leave you from the rappers. Sure. Yeah. The message. So y'all know. Yeah. The monster is back. And I'm at my spot. A.T.L.